January 9th, 2022. Without warning, North Korea's internet vanishes, government websites blink offline, state propaganda portals go dark, the regime's connection to the outside world severed. Was it retaliation for Kim's latest missile tests? A rival government flexing its cyber muscles? Experts scramble for answers, but the truth is far stranger. One man, in pajamas, with a laptop and a grudge. This is the story of how a single hacker brought an entire nation to its knees, and why he's not done yet. Before we dive in, drop a comment and let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoy true crime stories like this, be sure to like the video, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and share it with someone who'd love it too. 1 year earlier, an American cybersecurity researcher sits at his desk, scrolling through code. He's known only by his handle, P4x. Late one night in January 2021, P4x receives a message from another researcher. They're offering a new hacking tool, something interesting, potentially valuable. Curious, he downloads it, but P4x isn't reckless. He opens the file in a secure virtual machine, isolated from his main system. Nothing obvious happens. The tool seems legitimate. Then the next day, Google drops a bombshell. North Korean state hackers are targeting Western security researchers with booby-trapped files. P4x's stomach drops. He checks the tool he downloaded. There it is, hidden in the code, a back door, a secret entry point for intruders. North Korean spies had just tried to hack him. P4x is stunned. Why would a nuclear-armed nation target him personally? He'd narrowly escaped disaster by isolating the malware, but the attempt leaves him shaken. He soon learns he wasn't alone. North Korea's Lazarus group was running a sophisticated campaign, hunting Western hackers to steal their tools and research. The hunters were being hunted. P4x expects swift justice. After all, being attacked by foreign spies feels like an act of war. An FBI agent does reach out, but only to take a statement. Then silence. Weeks pass, then months. No follow-up, no help securing his systems, no retaliation against the perpetrators. It's as if nobody cares. There's really nobody on our side, P4x concludes bitterly. He's been exposed, targeted, and abandoned. That's when something shifts inside him. A seed of resentment takes root. If the authorities won't strike back, maybe he will. The idea seems insane. A one-man counterattack against the most isolated regime on Earth? But the more P4x thinks about it, the more it feels not just possible, but necessary. By the end of 2021, his mind is made up. He'll strike North Korea himself. P4x begins his mission the way any good hacker would, with reconnaissance. He needs to understand his target. What does North Korea's internet even look like? What he discovers shocks him. North Korea's digital presence is tiny. Only a handful of networks serve the entire nation. Fewer than 30 websites connect to the global internet. It's a house of cards. Night after night, P4x probes their systems from afar. He scans servers, tests for weaknesses, maps their infrastructure, and he finds vulnerabilities. Lots of them. These aren't even zero-day exploits, unknown flaws that take years to discover. No, these are known bugs that North Korea's admins simply never bothered to patch. Outdated Apache servers, ancient versions of Linux, security holes that were fixed years ago everywhere else in the world. It's pretty interesting how easy it was to actually have some effect in there. P4x notes. To him, it's like North Korea left its front door wide open. He writes custom scripts to automate the attacks. If one man is going to take on an entire country, automation is key. His code will scan North Korean servers, identify which ones are online, then hit them with exploits designed to overload and crash them. It's a denial of service attack with surgical precision, digital guerrilla warfare. But P4x knows the risks. Going vigilante could land him in serious legal trouble. The Computer Fraud and Abuse Act doesn't have an exception for revenge hacking. And if North Korea figures out who's behind the attacks, he could become a target for reprisal. So he takes precautions. He adopts a pseudonym, P4x, pronounced Pax, like the Latin word for peace, a cheeky nod to enforcing peace through punishment. Under this alias, he can strike from the shadows. No real name, no face, just a digital ghost. By early January 2022, everything is ready. P4x sits at his computer, probably wearing the same uniform he always does. T-shirt, pajama pants, slippers. This ordinary-looking guy is about to do something extraordinary. Take down a country's internet. He double-checks his tools. The code is loaded. The targets are lined up. His heart pounds. After a deep breath, he launches the attack. With a few keystrokes, the packets start flying. But will it actually work? At first, it feels anticlimactic. Just code running. No explosions. No immediate proof of impact. P4x cues up an alien movie on TV, munching on spicy corn chips, trying to act normal. But every few minutes, he pauses the film and checks his monitors. Each time, the news gets better. One by one, North Korean servers stop responding. Air Koryo's booking site? Down. Naenara, the regime's official web portal? Down. The state news site? Down. He refreshes again. Nothing. Timeouts everywhere. Across the world, anyone trying to access North Korea online sees only error messages. Inside the secretive nation, officials suddenly find their external emails and web access cut off. North Korea has been knocked offline, but P4x isn't celebrating yet. Is this real? Could one person truly have done this? He checks Pingdom, an independent service that tracks website uptime. The charts for North Korea's domains show a sea of red. Outages everywhere. A veteran cybersecurity researcher monitoring North Korean traffic observes massive, mysterious attacks taking entire networks down. He's baffled. P4x grins. It's working, and nobody knows it's him. Hour after hour, the cyber assault continues. P4x's scripts relentlessly bombard vulnerable servers until they crash, then move to the next target. North Korea's connections to the outside internet are paralyzed. By the time he stops for the night, practically every website in North Korea is down. An entire nation's online presence, felled by a lone hacker at his keyboard. Before heading to bed, P4x absorbs what he's accomplished. It's triumph mixed with disbelief. He's proven that even a fortress regime can bleed in cyberspace. But now comes the real danger. What happens when the world notices? The next morning, news of the outage quietly spreads among analysts and intelligence communities. Speculation runs wild. Did U.S. Cyber Command launch a retaliatory strike? Is this punishment for North Korea's recent missile tests? The timing is suspicious. Just days before, Pyongyang had conducted multiple launches. Some whisper this must be a message from a world power. Back off. Inside North Korea, almost no one notices. Fewer than 1% of citizens have access to the global internet anyway. The blackout mainly affects propaganda websites and external email servers, an embarrassment for the leadership, not a crisis for the people. But abroad, among North Korea watchers, it's massive news. Tech forums light up. Twitter erupts with theories. When sites briefly come back online, they crash again hours later. It's as if someone is toying with the regime, flipping the switch on and off. Yet no government claims responsibility. No hacker group steps forward. The mystery deepens. P4x watches this global guessing game from behind his screen laughing. The world thinks this is a state-sponsored operation. They have no idea. That confusion is part of the satisfaction. Staying in the shadows keeps him safe. And as long as the regime doesn't know who's hitting them, they can't hit back. But P4x isn't satisfied with just temporary outages. Flushed with success, he decides to escalate. I definitely wanted to affect the government as much as possible and the people as little as possible, he says. He launches a new project on the dark web, Funk, short for the phrase you can imagine. It's a rallying call for other activists to join his cause. One hacker took the country offline. Imagine what a team could do. He's building a vigilante cyber army. Not everyone applauds. Some fellow researchers worry his noisy attacks might interfere with classified intelligence operations. What if the US or allies have quietly infiltrated those same servers? Others point out he's almost certainly breaking the law. And there's the specter of North Korean retaliation. Is P4x scared? Surprisingly, no. My conscience is clear, he says confidently. To him, exposing the regime's weakness is worth the risk. Someone has to push back. When asked about his endgame, P4x chuckles. Regime change? No, I'm just kidding. He's not trying to topple governments, just prove a point. And he'll keep hammering North Korea's networks until that point is unmistakably made. So far, no law enforcement has knocked on his door. North Korea hasn't figured out who he is. The first shots of this one-man cyber war have been fired, and P4x stands unpunished, unidentified, and unbowed. North Korea doesn't know who's hitting them. Law enforcement hasn't come knocking. But how long can one hacker stay invisible in a war this dangerous? One man in pajamas brought a regime to its knees. But what happens when thousands of criminals use the same skills, not to take down governments, but to steal your life?